Okay, so just left Pam house. Left there late. Watched the movie and left there late. And so you'll see the perps is out there waiting for me. Right? Okay. Alright, so anyway, I was going to leave earlier. Then she was like, you want to watch a movie? So I'm like, alright, fine. But here's the thing. When I told her I was going to leave, ready to leave, they started with the firecrackers. Okay, the M80s. And it wasn't like a whole bunch, it was just one. Okay? And then from then on, every few minutes, they would light one firecracker, right? Whether it be an M80 or what. Okay? And so, this is what you see. What's happening there? Look at that. Yeah. Okay? So, bunch of perps. 2 perps. That's there. Anyway, so like I said, so yeah, so they started using, firecrackers again tonight. and during that time when they were doing it, she started targeting me as if, because again, they were using it as some sort of threat, right? About, if I leave, I'm going to get shot, all this stuff. So, I was going to leave earlier just to show them that, listen, I'm not afraid, I ain't scared. But the kids was having such a good time. So I said, okay, I'll stay. But her behavior towards me during that time was one of, oh, I know you scared, because she made some remark about, what was it that she said? Something about, oh, it's so easy, or something like that. That came out of her mouth, right? And the way that she said it, because that's what they think. They think that, that they're, again, because, their involvement with the authorities, members of the NYPD, who use these technologies along with those in the higher ups in law enforcement and security agencies, right? That's what they think. They think that doing this to somebody is easy, right? Trying to discredit people or discrediting people or manipulating people is easy, because as human beings, we're toys, right? As human beings, that's what they think that we are, okay? They think that we're toys. Yesterday I was talking to, was it Thursday or Friday? I was talking to my ex, who I've got in contact with again. She lives in Atlanta, and they were trying to get her to support Trump, right? And it seemed like they might have gotten to her, because she trying to tell me about how, see, he was standing there, right? And I come around, he got back, he started walking, got on his bike. This is what they do, right? So I guess they have him stationed there to report that I left Pam house, because that's what they'll do, right? So they'll surveil us in the house, and I guess they can't do it all the time, or so they'll have people waiting by the bus stop to make sure, or to see if I'm at the bus or if I leave. All right. So again, just pointing this stuff out in terms of how they operate. Okay. And you hear fireworks. Okay. Now I think down there, I think I had saw some lights flashing. It looks like the lights from the fire trucks. Let me see if it's still there. No, you're not there anymore. So yes, so like I said, so her behavior was like, I guess with them trying to use the fireworks as some sort of threat of me getting shot if I leave, so she got all confident, right? Start targeting me and all this stuff. And so I'm like, okay, hey, all right, it's, if that's who you are, then that's who you are. Before I used to make the excuse that, oh, it's the technology. But You know, I can understand it. I could at times tell when it's the technology and when it's her. And tonight was definitely her. So, you know, it is what it is, man. So my advice for TIs who might be in a certain situation with a significant other, whether it be husband or wife, is that if they're trying to, let me put it like this. Let me switch this. So let me put it like this. If you explain to them what's happening to you and they ignore you and they act like if what you tell them, you know, doesn't matter, but they ignore you, they don't try to understand what it is that you're going through, when they see that you're in distress, whether it be psychologically, emotionally, okay, and whenever you try to point at something, they try to shut you down and don't want you to talk about what's happening with you, 9 times out of 10 they're perp. And the reason why I say 9 times out of 10, not 10 out of 10, because the numbers is high in terms of perps out there that they'll introduce you to or what have you. And again, these people will use situations. So if you're in a relationship is going bad, if you're a TI, if you're going to become a TI, they will go to your significant other and manipulate them into targeting you. Who knows? Probably drugging you, you know. Such as the case with a lot of TIs who've had significant other felt like they were drugged. Okay, and so, and the use of drugs is the use to soften your mind, right? Yes, it is an old CIA tactics and technique to soften someone's mind, is injecting them with a drug, right? In order to do that. So, yeah, that's what it is. But you know, I mean, it's Minister 1, right? And I'm out here, right, by myself. Look, no one here. All right. And so again, if they thought that doing the little fireworks when I told Pam I was leaving, that's supposed to get me scared of being shot. Hey, you want to kill me? Kill me. I'm not running from you. You know, I walk out here all the time. I'm here by myself all the time. So if that's what you want to do, I can't stop you. And you're definitely damn sure you ain't going to try to make me paranoid of not leaving when I'm at her house because, you know, whatever motive or whatever you may try to do or you may try to say, it's not going to work. Right? So, come on. You know, I know the game. Like I said, I understand the game. I understand the psychological threats and all that stuff. I understand that. You know? So, you know, don't know if you guys can hear the fire trucks in the background. It's very faint. Okay? Very, very faint. But yeah, you know, so like I said, you know, what was it? A couple of days ago, my niece came into my bedroom to drop a package for me that I ordered from Amazon. And as she comes in the room and she's like, "Hey, Uncle Nigel, there's a package for you." She takes her middle finger and tap right here. Okay? So, you know what I'm saying? So listen, I go through the threats every single day. Maybe in the past when this was happening to me, yeah, you made me paranoid. You certainly did. I'm not going to deny that. Because I didn't know what the hell was happening to me. The remote neural monitoring, you know, had me all messed up. All right? So, and again, it's not to say that, you know, and here's nothing. Being afraid is not a bad thing. Okay? They want to make you seem as if, you know, being afraid is a bad thing, and because you're afraid, you must be guilty or something, what have you. Well, if you put them through what they put you through as a TI, they will act the same way. If they had no idea this was happening to them, this was going on, they had no idea about these technologies, right? They would act the same way. They would behave the same way. Even people who don't, you know, for example, I keep saying this all the time. For example, you have black people when they're driving, okay? They see a cop behind them, they get nervous, right? Just so because they get nervous, does that mean that they're up to no good or they do something, right? But that's what the cops think, right? Because the cops can't even see their own racist, aggressive behavior towards black people. And I say this all the time. White people are black people natural predators. Okay? But us prey can fight back and become their predators. Okay? That's the one thing about us human beings. Right? So understand this as a black person. Right? That no matter if you're a TI, black or white, or Asian or what have you. Okay? No matter the trauma that they put you through and continue to put you through. Learn about this program. Learn about the technology. Okay? Go to psychologicalharassment.com website. Read about classical conditioning. Pavlov, conditioning, classical conditioning. Read about these things. Pick up a psychology book. Okay? You have YouTube. Great source for information. Look up about these psychological programs. Read about Zerzo Zoom. Read about Coercive Pro, MK Ultra, all the mind control programs that the CIA. Matter of fact, go to the CIA website. Okay, if you're too afraid of them hacking into your IP address, guess what? They already hacked into your IP address, so you shouldn't be afraid anymore, right? Go on there. They have information on there. Okay, now some of it that you may find, particularly dealing with the technologies for mind control, you will find sources and information about Russia, the development of these weapons. Well, think common sense for a minute. If Russia has been developing these weapons, you don't think the United States is not doing the same? I haven't done the same, right? So when I talk about thinking critically, that's what we need to do. Think critically. Okay? So yeah, I'm out here by myself. Okay? Right? So they, like I said earlier, so they have Pam thinking that I was so afraid that I was going to stay there tonight because, she wants to go grocery shopping and all of a sudden she's being nice. All of a sudden she's calling me. She took the kids to the dentist today, called me to let me know she's on her way. After she finished, called me to let me know that she finished and she's heading back home. Right? Called me when she got back home. Okay? Right? Now, when we were in a relationship, I couldn't get her to do that. Excuse me. I couldn't get her to do that. Okay? She would be livid if I asked her, how come you didn't call me? She'd be like, well, I got to call you for. I don't need to call you. You're my father. Right? So all of a sudden now, she's doing that. So come on. Like I said, experience is the best teacher. And sometimes, as with anything, particularly if you're in a psychological program, sometimes to study what's going on, you have to be in it. Okay? You have to deal with the harassment. You have to deal with the psychological torture, the weapons being used against you and your family. But you cannot remain silent. You got to talk about it, right? You cannot remain silent. You have to talk about it. So I'm at that point where I'm like, emotionally for me and her, I can let her go. You know what I'm saying? I can let her go because the one thing that they use her is because of my emotional attachment to her. Okay? And as much I may love her, I understand that she doesn't respect me as a human being, and she doesn't see me as a human being because of what she's doing, what she's done, what she's continued to do. Okay? And so, for anybody out there, if you're a TI or not, and people out there, if they don't respect you and treat you as a human being, then you need to, you see, there's a fire truck a block away. All right, you can see the lights flashing, but they're not going to come down here, so they do it from afar. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But like I said, if you're a TI or anybody else, and people that's doing this to you, that means that they don't see you as a human being, and they don't value you for who you are as a human being. So you just gotta cut them loose. And my situation is different. I have kids with her, and I gotta make sure that my kids are okay. So like I said, I would never try to psychologically harm her in any way, whether it be physical or psychological. But unfortunately, because the narcissistic personality that they have created within her mindset, right? Because again, because these people that walk around here who take the instructions from those in law enforcement, they think that they can get away with what they're doing because those in law enforcement is going to protect them, right? So that's why they continue to do what they do. You know, she don't need me. She already told me she don't need me. They gave her a good job. You know, 2 years into her job, they gave her promotion to be the head nurse of the Department of Pulmonary, right? Department. You know, who am I? I'm Nigel. To her, that's to her anyway. Who am I? I'm Nigel. I'm a TI. You know, I walk with a cane. You know. Right? So, you know, you gotta sometimes just like I said, you know, you gotta throw yourself into the fire. You're gonna get burned, but you know you'll come back out a tougher, understanding better. Okay. And again, we continue to expose it. Continue to expose what's being done. Don't let them try to silence you. Because they will threaten you, what have you. And hey, you know what? If they take it beyond the psychological threat, that's fine. Because I already told them, you will not shut me up. Okay? You will not shut me up. I said the only way you're going to do it is to put me in a box. So there you go. All right? So yeah, they're walking around. They're not walking around, but they're walking on the other side of the street. From over here, they're crossing over to the other side of the street. All right, it really is funny. Anyway, I will talk to you guys in the next video.